Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Jones. I am here to speak about the books that I chose for the assignment. I did my books in three sections. I am going to tell you the potential use of the books, and I'm going to tell you the concepts of the books, and then I'll just give you the names of the books that I listed for that section. Whenever you get a chance, go out there and research these books. If you have anybody that you feel as if can use one of these books, order it, purchase it, ebook it, and hand it to them. We have a lot of children out there that's going through a lot of situations, family-wise and outside of family-wise, school-wise, bullying. It's so much out there, and these books are very educational. It gives them coping skills of how to handle situations and how to look at the world a little different than what they are looking at. So my first potential use group is going to be to inform individuals of children's born of conception and these coping skills dealing with this. My first title is named Why Don't I Have a Daddy by George and Clay. We have Mommy and Me by Elizabeth West. We have Happy Together, A Single's Mother by Choice by Julia Marie. We have The P That Was Me by Kimberly Bell. And we have For Mommy So Love You by Lee James. Now, as I was stating, these books right here is basically talking about the different ways of children are being born or conceived. And these right here are stating the reason why some parents are single. Not all parents have been in a relationship, or not all parents have had that bond with another person now. Some parents had gone out there and got veto fertilization, or went and got a donor or a sperm donor. So these are here the different books that describe this types of family. The next group is going to be to inform individuals of children living with separate or divorced parents and coping skills with this. The first book is called Mom and Dad Loves Me the Same by Melissa Torres. We have Why Do Families Change by Dr. Julia Robbins. We have Two Homes Filled with Love, a story about divorce and separation by Steve Herman. We have Dinosaur, Divorce. Dino Tells the Life Guides for Family by Mark Brown. Sorry. And we have Two Homes by Claire Nassau. As I was stating, these five books right here are a description of the different types of homes and different types of scenarios you have, where you have your separations or your divorce, and coping skills of how to deal with that. We all know that we all know or either lived in a family or know someone that they separated or divorced. And for a child, it's very, very hard. Myself, I have a child who was of age when she noticed me and her father were together, and she saw the difference when we were separated and having to deal with the two homes and how to co-parent. So this right here give you coping skills of how to deal with that. My last and final, good night. My last and final group will be to inform individuals of children live with grandparents and coping skills. Not everybody have a mother or father, and not everybody have a young mother or father. Some parents are the grandparents, and that comes with a different type of situations that you have to deal with. So this right here is the group explaining how do you deal with or cope with living with a grandparent and not having a mom or dad around. My first one is called, and they're not called grandparents, they're called grand families. So you be in a grand family instead of a regular family. And the first book is called Sometimes It's Grandma and Grandpas, Not Mommies and Daddies by Gail Byrne. We have Our Grand Family, a flip-sided book about grandchildren being raised by grandparents. Sandra Well is the author. We have A Grand Family by Sylvia, A Grand Family for Sylvian, by Beth Tyson. Growing up in a grand family within our chosen family village by Brittany Evans. Robert lives with his grandparents by Martha Hickman. As I was explaining earlier, these books right here are dealing with living with a grandparent or being raised by a grandparent. As we all know, they have so many more situations or scenarios out there. We have foster parents, we have group homes, we have poverty families, but these right here were some of the few that I noticed that a lot of people do go through are scenarios that individuals or children that even in the system that I work in, it seems as if most of the grandparents are stepping up. We are noticing that a lot of people are going out and having children by donation. I mean, by sperm donor or fertilization. Um, and we have a lot of single parents out there, so that right there can go for single parents as well. And as I was stating, the two homes things, not everything work out, and it's kind of like a challenge when you have everyone in the same home, and now all of a sudden you have this one person that's not in the same home anymore, and that gets confusing and it hurts. So these are here's the coping skills with these scenarios. But thank you all so much, and you have a lovely day. Bye.